And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
It's the Pittsburgh Knights, formerly known as Splice, this roster that has been at the heart and soul and center of the Gears of War community for so many years.
Shot is still in the hands of Tony, who ends up missing that shot. Desert steps in. Desert steps in. He gets two. Could this be the downfall of Fury 1?
He's locked up in a 1v1 towards the outskirts, but Raver Colin, he has to make a big move now, and he'll get the down that he needs. No one is straying from making a play for their team. Nothing but superstars on the main stage. Enzo loses a big 1v1. Bo is in a water. She'll go fiercely. Gonna be Rushies who gets the last laugh there. Rushies only flash missed, but he will get stunned. Full spread. Easy kill there being picked up by Dezenai. To get back toward the Vexy. Raver with a right-hand advantage, hitting some solid shots. I love that backslide there to hit the blind fire.
Like the push from Fiercely. Confidence ensuing. Dezo, he might make the push with Fiercely now having his cross. He should have started to tick through. Player 2 and 3, they've got to make a move, get onto the decap. They'll do so. PK will survive, and they might actually thrive.
Hold up, wait a minute. That B-Hill will get decapped as well.
He really gave it his all. Raver actually might get it back in. Rushies is going for the finish. I did this will finally be finished off.
This could come through. Fiercely, be confident. Get in there, hit your shots.
Oh, there's Raver. It's over.
Now it's a 2v1.
Rushy surely
we got a
doesn't
series.
No.
V3 on the map right now. Rise has one-man advantage, but it's gone to the wayside. Dezo pulls out the Lancer. Fiercely's getting challenged by Inzim. Dezo over the top. Dezo over the top. This is going to be up to Detox. And that's a trade. That's a trade. And PK goes 3 in a row.
Playing, but the suppressing fire from Rushies. The blind fire over the top.
Are you kidding me, Rush? Are you kidding me, Dezo?
Oh my God!
Dezenai and Identiv, the duo, gonna connect, and Raver comes and cleans up. Dezo just went huge. The ability to stay alive for E-Hill. This could be for the map. Oh my God! Identiv connects for the blindy, and there's the kill. Identiv goes huge. He's Identiv. He's the king. LA is the best player in LATAM and trying to prove he's the best in the world.
And welcome to the season finale of Friday Nights Live Season 2. We got a banger of an episode for you guys. Let me first introduce my co-host for today's episode, Vicky Love.
Hi everyone, ¿cómo están? Un gusto estar por acá en el último episodio de la temporada 2.
Well, welcome. I'm happy to have you as my co-host joining me tonight for the season finale of Friday Nights Live. You excited?
Thank you, of course, because we're going to interview some important people in here, you know.
You're absolutely right. Well, let's get right down to it. Let's introduce our guest. We have PK Gears, the whole squad joining us. I know we've had Identivezk by himself, Fiercely by himself, but we got the whole squad joining us. We got Dezo, Raver, all of them. So join me in welcoming PK Gears.
Hi.
Bienvenidos.
Yo. Hola.
Welcome, guys, and I want to thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you guys for
the
invite.
Thank you.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. I was gonna say, it's like funny enough, like small story with you guys. When I first started with the Knights, you were the first team that honestly got me hooked into esports. It was the first match I actually had to cover. I was doing the social media work for them, and because I remember the exact match it was you were facing Hive, and it seemed like they had the lead. It was like 0-2, but then out of nowhere you did the one thing you guys are miraculous at doing, the reverse sweep. And it's like it just stayed in my mind because again, you guys were the ones who really invited my love for esports. So I just want to say thank you guys for that.
No, thank you to you for that support.
So let's get straight down to the point. We're gonna have a couple questions for you guys here and there. So let's talk about what are your thoughts on the end of the current Gears esports?
I mean, it's really been a roller coaster. Like I think for all of us since when all this started. So I feel like it's more like being grateful about everything that Gears bring to us, to be honest, and no more than respect because I know whenever it comes back, it's gonna be stronger, and we're gonna be there 100%.
Okay. I assume like whenever Gears 6 drops, that's when like
Yes.
you come back like a hurricane, like a force that to be reckoned with.
Yes, sir.
And as I say, seek to get revenge on some certain teams, correct?
We definitely gotta match up in LAN, I guess, because I feel Gears is a game that just gotta be playing in LAN, to be honest. So wish that come back someday.
Hey, it will, and I'm ready for it.
Perfect. ¿Y tú qué opinas, River? ¿Cómo fue esta etapa para terminar todo lo que es la escena de Gears?
Pues fue dura, o sea, puede ser que fue como feliz y dura al mismo tiempo. La verdad es que, no sé, me hubiera gustado como estar más tiempo como con este feeling, con estas ganas con las que jugamos el último evento. La verdad es que siento que, no sé, tener más oportunidades, pudimos haberlo logrado. Pero pues ahora sí que soy fiel creyente del dicho de las cosas pasan por algo. No se nos dio, pero pues la verdad es que este último evento, la verdad es que lo disfruté como muy pocos, la verdad. Fue un evento en el que pues todos dimos lo que teníamos, la verdad no se dio, pero pues me quedo con esa satisfacción.
Perfecto. Beige?
All right, and so let's talk about some good times. Is there a moment that you like? What's something like? What was your favorite moment of this past major?
I think I'm gonna answer. I think this last major in which we boot camp together, I really felt the sensation of the closest sensation of being on the line because I think as Danny said, I think yours is in game and an esport which you have to be face to face against your opponent. I mean that's the only way you are gonna really feel years in your veins in your body and you got and when we would camp I really felt that that kind of feeling again, you know. It was I think it was one of the best majors I have ever played and the team, and I think we could have been improved so much only if UC Sports wouldn't have an end from now. Well, it's I know it's just a pause, but I think we will be pretty anxious about the future because if we did this in this major with which so less practice than other majors before, I think we really can work on it, can do some. We can even get a chip, but you know, you gotta come to an end. But I'm really grateful about it.
All right, I like your answer, man. I want to hand it off to Icky.
Perfecto. Entonces, Sonay, tú cuéntanos un recuerdo, un momento, un highlight en esto que fue la última major, algún momento que sentiste la emoción a flor de piel.
Pues la verdad es que todos los matches que jugamos los jugamos muy tryhard. Siento que este major dimos todo lo que podíamos dar como equipo. La verdad que se sintió muy bien. Se sintió bien jugar con personas que todo lo queríamos, todos queríamos ganar desde el primer match que jugamos. De hecho, el primer día perdimos un match y aún así pudimos sentarnos y siento que ese match nos ayudó mucho. Ese match que perdimos contra Fury One el viernes para poder concentrarnos y decir, está bien, perdimos, pero no importa tanto y seguimos. Y la verdad que no, todos los matches para mí fueron muy, muy importantes porque los disfrutamos al máximo. Personalmente yo todos los matches estaba feliz de jugar con ellos, feliz de jugar mi último evento de Years y la verdad que yo disfruté todos los matches.
Perfecto. Y tú, Identips, cuéntanos, el regresar al equipo, ¿cómo fue tu experiencia en este último Major?
Pues la verdad igual, como menciona Desonite, yo creo que mi momento favorito también de ese evento fue cuando les ganamos ahí United. Me encantó como, ¿sabes? Todos agarramos y dice, como dice Fiercely, de que se sentía en ese momento las vibras como si estuviéramos jugando en LAN. Entonces se sintió increíble, ¿sabes? De que aunque no logramos nuestro objetivo, o sea, no, uno no puede estar como, no sé, molesto o algo así, porque pues se sintió, ¿sabes? O sea, se sintió de que trabajamos por ello y pues lo hicimos juntos a fin de cuentas. La neta, eran momentos simplemente, yo creo que nos vamos a acordar de ese último torneo siempre.
Sí, fue un torneo donde disfrutaron al máximo cada match y pues al ser el cierre, ¿no? Pues obviamente vivieron todo con todo el corazón.
Sí,
Claro,
100%.
genial.
So I'm gonna take this one. So basically, I want to ask you, what was your favorite thing about competing in Gears? Like, was like the separation? Because the one thing I noticed, like my favorite part of Gears, what kept me intrigued with your sport was you guys actually seem to have rivals. There's compassion. Like you want to beat these teams. Where I've noticed in other esports, everyone's like they seem so buddy buddy. Where in Gears, there seems like there is some people like you're like okay, I don't like them, so I got to make sure I beat them. And there's again less GGs from everyone. So I want to know what is your favorite thing about Gears esports?
I mean, mm, I think yours has a passion like nobody else, and nobody in another game don't see. I think
Mm-hmm.
yours has a lot of passion. That's the word like that describes yours. The
Mm-hmm.
passion of the game, the passion to be the best, to be there, to be yeah. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's that. I mean, we play years uh, since I have 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I love yours, the passion, the trash talk, the be better than your opponent, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. As I say for you, Raver.
I think the same. My favorite thing of years is the passion, trash talk. You feel the game,
Mm-hmm.
you feel the esport. So that's my favorite thing of years, of
Okay,
course.
Identivezk.
The
Mm.
best passion, the
Okay.
passion of years.
Yeah, in my opinion, about the game, as Dezo said, years requires a level of passion that you rarely see in another shooter, even in another esport. You know, you gotta be. Well, we taking some points back. We are really well. You know, we are buddies. You know, we don't have like we don't hate anyone else in the community. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you gotta make it professional, not personal. But I guess years is kind of different because the kind of trash talk back in the day when there was a LAN, it was pretty heavy. You gotta that kind of talk gets you more pressure on than normal, and
Mm-hmm.
that's I think that's the essence of yours, the soul of yours. You gotta be really, really, really passionate about the game. You gotta really want it more than your opponent. That in the game is standing right in front of you. So I guess this is the passion is the thing that I really take out of the game and make it into my personal life because if you gotta if you want to keep grinding and to keep keeping yourself better day from day, you gotta be really passionate about how you do your things, your routine, and everything.
Okay.
Yep.
So I have a question basically for like for you guys as well. How important was it to have the team that you have now? Like bringing Identivez back to the team. Like how important was that to you guys?
I mean, it was so important to us like to have Danny back because
Mm-hmm.
we feel like before we don't have the four people to really want it, to really want to improve and play for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny is that person to say to you like he always be will be there for you
Mm-hmm.
in the game, and yeah, that's it. That's what Danny brings to the team. I will love to have him back in for the last major.
Okay, I like that because it's funny enough. So when I got hired, Identivezk wasn't on the team, but the one thing everyone always brought up was that his like the passion and the fire that he brought, and then the motivation he brought to all you guys.
Yeah.
And so Dana, it's just that's your competitive nature and just know like pushing yourself, but also having like that characteristic to also push your team because not everyone has that characteristic to want to push their team where they just focus on themselves.
I mean, I just seen Ravers fiercely and there's a cameras, and I'm like, like, nah, man, I gotta be better, like because after seeing like all their gameplays, like it's just too T1, like T1, like, and you're seeing gameplays and it's like, it's just incredible things that happen, so can't be mad, like I say.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna pass it to Icky.
Ok, y para concluir, ¿no? Este tópico, quisiera preguntarles qué opinan del cierre de Gears. O sea, se acaba el competitivo, se acaban todos estos años. Yo creo que ustedes han competido bastante tiempo en diferentes Gears, en diferentes niveles. ¿Cómo se van? ¿Ustedes se van contentos, se van orgullosos de lo que han logrado? ¿Para quién?
¿Quién va?
El que quiera.
Yo creo que todos queríamos conseguir al menos en el último evento, ese campeonato. Yo creo que no, como sentimos todos, no podemos estar enojados por cómo lo hicimos, pero pues sí nos sentimos, yo creo todos con la espinita de que pudimos haberlo logrado quizás con más práctica o no sé, un día, tal vez hubiera sido lunes, no sabemos, o sea, nada más aquí bromeando, pero pues ni modo, todo pasa por algo, como dicen.
Exactamente. ¿Tú qué opinas, River? ¿Cómo te sientes después de estos años en la escena del competitivo?
Pues a mí es que a mí sinceramente, o sea, sí me entristece porque yo amo competir. La verdad es que quitando todo lo de la escena de esports, a mí me gusta Gears, es un juego que yo amo. De hecho, pues yo creo que mucha gente me puede cuestionar muy poco, no me puede cuestionar mucho respecto, o sea, de que yo amo Gears, literal me la paso jugando Gears, lo que sea ranks, Wayers, lo que sea, porque yo quiero mejorar, me gusta el juego, me gusta la escena y me gusta competir en él. Es algo triste porque ya pues, es como un cambio de vida, ¿sabes? O sea, ya no tienes que escribir en las tardes, ya no compites, es algo muy diferente, pero a mí sinceramente sí me entristece. Personalmente yo quisiera competir en otro juego porque yo amo competir, pero ese sentimiento que te da Gears de competir en él, o sea, es como ese hype, ese thirst, no lo vas a encontrar en ningún otro juego, y es como lo triste de todo esto, ¿no?
Sí, sí puedo confirmar que la pasión y la energía que tiene la comunidad de Gears, yo creo que no se puede comparar con ningún otro juego. Beige.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we're back, we're gonna talk about our rivalries.
Talk to me about how you lift each other up too.
We kind of realized that like even though they're up a map because they was from winter side, both the first 2 maps that we lost was just like us. To be honest, they didn't actually even win a map. That was just us trolling. And like we realized that, and we're just like, yo, like they lost that map. That was us, not them, and just beat them the next map because we're better than them in every aspect of the game. So.
All right, yeah, and you hit some big shots in the end too with the M bar. How did you feel, taking those shots?
I'm not gonna lie, their movement's kind of whack, so wasn't that hard to hit it. To be honest,
Okay.
All right. And we're back with the season finale of Friday Nights Live. As you've just seen that clip, we seen some trash talk by Rise Nation, and I'm gonna go straight to the guys. What was that? How would you describe your rivalry with Rise Nation? Because personally, I can't stand the team. I remember when you guys would play them, it was like me and the social person. We'd always go back and forth talking trash. I don't know if you ever seen the memes in the videos we made of each other, but how would you describe your rivalry with Rise?
I would say even in the scrims we had a rivalry, if that's how you want to call it, because it was all about the game. If we are not in time, if they are not in time, well, we got mad about every single like little thing about it, that has to be with Rise. But personally, outside the game, I think they're great persons. I mean, I wish them the best. They deserve the win, honestly, but I think in the game we were pretty like enemies, like you really want them to to fall, but at the end, you gotta learn from your mistakes, and I gotta say those guys were pretty dedicated about their work and the way they managed to come up with this double chip.
Would you say, so my personal opinion, I think it would have been a little differently, where I think you guys would have kicked their ass if it would have been at a LAN event. Because the one thing I did notice and I saw people talking about was the ping. Like where their ping was lower, but your ping was higher majority of the time. Do you believe that played a factor in the results?
I feel like Gears is just a game that it can be played online, to be honest. It's not their fault, obviously, because they all were good scouting. I mean, they did it perfect for that last event, but at the end of the day, we know, everybody knows that play this game professional. That is not the same. Like, it's just not, I'm not saying that they will won in Slam, because that's a story that we don't know, but I just wish it could be, because I feel like it would be more intense, probably. Even the trash talk, even just with being there, finalists. That feeling, man, watching all the crowd, so good, feels so good.
I was gonna say, so I mean, would you guys be interested in a friendly rematch with them to prove your Latin dominance over them? Show them that you guys are the true #1 kings and that they're the ones who should be bending the knee. Because again, I do not like Rise.
The smiles,
100%. 100%.
All right, nice. That's what I like to hear. Because again, you are the kings to me. They're lower tier. So I'm gonna pass it, thank you, real quick.
Ok, perfecto. Y en general, el haber llegado a la gran final contra Rice, pues Rice fue un adversario pues bastante grande, la verdad es que jugaron bien, pero recalquemos, las condiciones de juego son muy diferentes por pues donde están localizados ambos equipos. ¿Creen que si hubiera existido una LAN,
No, mi cámara.
existe la posibilidad de que la tabla de posiciones hubiera cambiado? ¿Hubiera sido diferente los resultados? Hablando en general de todos los equipos.
Yo creo que sí, o sea, 100% nosotros venimos teniendo esa experiencia en LAN. Yo he jugado muchas veces contra ese equipo, contra esas personas de ese equipo, y en LAN es diferente, por el mismo hecho de que ellos tienen esa ventaja de que el server está pues donde ellos viven, donde ellos jugaron, que es Nueva York. La verdad que cuando juegas en su host, o sea, no es un pretexto, porque no lo es, pero se siente diferente el juego, o sea, se siente que estás jugando otro tipo de juego. No habíamos jugado contra ellos en el evento, no jugamos contra ellos hasta la final y la verdad que se sintió mucho la diferencia contra otros equipos, que, bueno, la mayoría de los otros equipos también era de Latinoamérica con los que jugamos y teníamos el mismo ping, o sea, éramos lo mismo porque, bueno, de hecho no es ni el servidor es nuestro ping porque no hay un servidor de México, o sea, el servidor más cercano que teníamos era el Central, que me parece que es en el centro de Estados Unidos,
Sí.
pero aún así, pues teníamos como ese igual contra otros equipos de Latinoamérica, pero ya cuando jugamos contra ellos en la final, la verdad que se sintió la diferencia. De hecho, lo estábamos platicando que, pues que sentimos mucho la diferencia, que obviamente pudimos haber ganado aún así con esa desventaja, pero pues sí, ellos igual hicieron lo suyo, no es como culpa de ellos, porque pues ellos ahí nacieron, nosotros nacimos acá. La verdad no es culpa de ellos, pero se siente feo quedarte con esas ganas de jugar con tu equipo que sabes que eres muy bueno, que sabes que eres de los mejores equipos en el juego y que no tengas esa oportunidad de tener de jugar en los mismos, en la misma ventaja contra el otro equipo. Se siente feo de saber que nunca pudimos tener eso.
Y
Yo creo que
claramente
sería
las
igual, ¿no?
condiciones, ¿no? Por la
Sí, las
condición de juego.
condiciones.
Ajá.
Sí.
Ok, perfecto. ¿Y qué opinan de un Gear 6? ¿Creen que vuelva a un juego, un competitivo fuerte? Si llega a anunciarse o en unos años, uno nunca sabe. ¿Volverían a jugar competitivo en Gear 6?
Yo siento que sí, ¿no?
Sí,
O sea, todos
sí,
nosotros
sí,
lo
sí.
jugaríamos.
Definitivo.
Yo ahí voy a estar, obviamente. Yo sé que ustedes también. Entonces es
Sí,
normal.
sí.
Ahí.
¿Y seguirán juntos?
Si se puede,
Sí.
pues nadie se
Yo
murió
creo que,
en el
ajá.
transcurso.
Yo creo que sí, yo igual
100%.
pienso que es la pausa perfecta para el juego porque, bueno, como del salto del 4 al 5 fue un buen salto, desgraciadamente no pudo, no, yo siento que no se le sacó todo el provecho a Gear 5 debido a los fallos que siempre tenían en los inicios, pero siento que con la evolución que ahorita surgió de que el juego estuviera en línea, siento que dejaron un muy buen juego, pero un poco tarde, desgraciadamente, y siento que esta pequeña pausa que se va a hacer de un tiempo, no sabré decirte cuánto, pero siento que es lo que necesita Gears para volver con todo, porque si de por sí ahorita Gears es un juego muy, muy, muy querido. No me imagino lo que puede hacer o sea, la producción, los esports, o sea, todo ese engine, lo que puede hacer con un juego que todos esperan con muchas ansias y que es muy amado por toda la comunidad.
Efectivamente. Beige.
All right. So the one thing you asked the question I was looking forward to asking, but it's all good. We're gonna talk about your fans, your family, the support of Latam because again, that is one thing that intrigues me the most about you guys because I feel again watching all the esports that we partake in with the Pittsburgh Knights, it seemed like you guys had the most diehard fans who were like they were shouting, they were getting your faces on T-shirts, and like I want to know what was your thoughts dealing with the fandom showing how much love to all you guys.
Gracias.
¿Quieres decir todo eso? Yo. O tú, Fierce. I would say, I think it's just an amazing feeling, like all of us saying, because even getting to a land and just seeing people cheering you, even if it's one or it's five, it's just something that it shows you that your work is actually it has some value. So people cheering you and telling you stuff or good stuff. It's not because of ego stuff, but it just makes you feel good. Like you're actually working for something and people are showing you value. I think that is a great feeling.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, what about you, Dezo? I was gonna say it's like the one thing I love, like that I noticed as like your family showed a lot of support in you competing in gears because I know that seems to be a struggle that a lot of people who compete in esports is getting the love and support from their family. How does that like make you feel like that your family supports you in
I
you competing?
mean, I just it make me feel proud of 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 what I am, my family. Like I I always have the support of my family since I was young. Since I played my first LAN event, on Gears 3. My mom was there cheering of me. They always support me, and yeah, just make me proud of being one member of my family. It make me proud.
Okay. And let's going back to like Gear 6, what is there anything you guys can think that would improve the Gear scene? Like anything that you didn't like before that you think that could change it and make it better for when it eventually comes back?
I mean, yours I think needs to first step on esports. It has to be online. That's 100% the first step, and they need to. I think they need to do a battle royale. To be honest, for all the people to come and play yours, they need to have a battle royale. We can see the example of Halo. They make a good Halo, but it don't have a battle royale. The people start not playing it anymore. I think they need to focus years on that way. To be honest, in my example.
Okay, I get why you're saying that because I know that's like that seems to be the craze everyone loves. People love their battle royales, where it even Halo is adapting to that, where it's not 100 people dropping off, but it's going to be 60 people dropping off. So I
Yeah,
understand.
it can be just like Call of Duty. Like they have Warzone and they have the professional game. It's two other things, but two separate things. But I think any game to wanna be a top game, it has to do that.
Okay, I was going to say, I mean, I can only imagine you guys if it becomes a battle royale the way you tear through the scene because the one thing I do remember noticing, like whenever just playing, seeing all the teams who competing in Gears, you guys seem you have the wolf pack mentality where you stay together. Where I would notice other teams would like wander off from each other, but you guys were like a tightly knit group who just always had each other's backs.
Yeah, that's so important in the game. On yours five, it was so important to be that wolf
Yeah.
team.
All right, I'm gonna pass it to Iggy.
Sí, ¿y tú qué opinas, River? ¿Qué crees que deberían agregarle al juego o algo que en lo personal a ti te gustaría ver en un Gear 6?
Pues no sé si hay alguna cosa en específica, pero un juego mejor hecho. La verdad es que Gear 5 cuando salió era un juego malo, la verdad. Era un juego muy malo. Que fueron componiendo con el tiempo, sí, pero que ese tiempo en el que tardaron en componer, pues le tomó como factura, ¿sabes? La gente se empezó a aburrir, la gente empezó a odiar Gears, o sea, con justa razón, ¿sabes? Era un juego muy malo. Yo creo que tienen que hacer un juego bien, o sea, tomarse su tiempo, van a tener buen tiempo para hacerlo, si es que lo hacen. Yo creo que ahí es donde tienen que, pues, aprender de los errores que tomaron con este juego y empezarlo a hacerlo bien desde el inicio. Necesitan como meter cosas que a la gente la traiga. Tuvieron como este juego, o sea, este juego fue como su margen de error, por así decirlo. Ya saben qué es lo que le gustó a la gente, qué es lo que no le gusta a la gente. Yo creo que desde el inicio tienen que tomar buenas decisiones en hacerlo y meter cosas que a la gente la traigan. No sé si game mods es algo complicado de hacer, pero sí mecánicas, no sé, muchas cosas que a la gente les gustó no sé, como retomar o juntar esas cosas que le gustó a la gente del 2, del 3, del 4 y del 5, juntarlas en un modo, o sea, en un juego, no sé, cosas así, pero lo importante es que lo hagan bien desde el inicio, no como pasó con este.
Ok, te
Yo
refieres
creo
a que el
también.
desarrollo, ¿no? Que el desarrollo del juego esté mejor, que se
Sí,
tomen
sí.
su tiempo, que no lancen un juego a los 3 segundos y que esté hecho, pero con las patas. O sea, que le dediquen su tiempo y a prueba y error antes de anunciar un título por completo.
100%.
Pero sabes, Lucky Lover también, mucha gente como que últimamente quiere como separar la comunidad de lo de competitivo y lo formal. Y yo creo que no es necesariamente así, porque por ejemplo en Fortnite también había muchos eventos donde los propios creadores de contenido jugaban con los pros y viceversa. O sea, podrían hacer cosas así, ¿sabes? Que motive a la gente, pero pues eso ya a fin de cuentas también tiene que ver Gears y sus propias personas, cómo reaccionan a ello.
Efectivamente, estoy completamente de acuerdo. Tú, Fiercely, ¿qué le agregarías al juego o algo en particular que te gustaría ver en un Gear 6, aparte de un desarrollo correcto y que se lleve su tiempo? Lo esperamos, ¿no? Lo esperamos, le damos su
Sí,
tiempo, pero que lo hagan bien. ¿Qué te gustaría ver por allá?
sí. Sí, igual siento lo que dijeron es muy, muy, muy importante, hacer las cosas bien hechas y a su tiempo, pero aparte yo creo que deberían de agregarle el factor de que sea divertido, que te guste volver a jugarlo, porque yo me acuerdo que hace muchos años yo jugaba, no paraba de jugar el multijugador, o no paraba de jugar las hordas, o incluso que en Gears 3, que la verdad me extrañó mucho que no quisieron volver a repetir esa fórmula que era la del modo bestia que podías jugar ahora del lado Locust, volviéndolo así como una experiencia divertida y repetitiva, porque así, pues, vaya, te podías ver más cosas, incluso los mutadores en campañas. Siento que deben de agregarle esa pequeña chispa que lo que hace que sea Gears, porque yo me acuerdo muchos easter eggs en Gears 3 y cosas muy curiosas que lo hacían interesante al hecho de jugarlo y querer, y al mismo tiempo eso hacen que uno lo quiera volver a jugar y enseñárselo a todos. Y siento que igual debe ser divertido e inolvidable. Debe ser algo que con lo que en verdad te diviertas, con lo que en verdad llegue el developer y diga, no, me tuve horas de diversión con este juego. Y así.
Perfecto. Beige.
All right. So basically I want to head into what are your guys' future plans while we wait for Gear 6 to come out. Start with you, Fiercely.
Oh yeah, I guess I will take a really long break because apart from all the passion I feel, from all the grateful things and other things I'm really really proud about of our chief in this game. Other thing every pro can relate to us, and I don't know if my team does relate to that too, is that the amount of stress, of dedication you gotta be like you gotta put into the game to be the best, because no pain no gain. So I really feel like this break from years will be a fresh start from not only for years and even for me. And I will obviously play casually, even with my friends, with even with my teammates right here. I will play like casually, but I'm really taking a little break of competitive until year 6 come out,
Yeah.
or well, unless I find something more fun to do, because that's
Mhm.
one part of what I want. I want to have fun. I want to really want to play a game for fun, because kind of getting to the competitive world makes you feel a little bit exhausted about it.
Mhm.
But I guess it will be a fresh start for me in a couple. I hope it's not a couple years, but in a couple time.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, if you want to play sometime, Fiercely, you can hit me up. Even though I
Yeah.
still remember what happened last time when we played together.
Yeah, of
um,
course, man.
what about yourself, Raver? What are your future plans?
Apex, Halo, Rainbow. I played Rainbow in the past, but I want to compete in a esport.
Mhm.
I don't know what esport, but I will try to do content. I don't know streams, videos, things like that. But I will try to compete in Rainbow. Maybe that was my first esport
Really?
that I play, but that will be my plan.
What's your thoughts on the current scene for Rainbow Six?
I play Rainbow I don't know 3 years, 4
Hmm.
years in the past. I played in one team. I have my org. My
Hmm.
my first team in Rainbow was the best team in Mexico. So I will try 2 months, I think,
Hmm.
or I will play Halo.
Okay. I was gonna say, I mean, let me know what you feel like doing because I can most definitely get you in contact with our both our Rainbow Six team and our Halo team. Maybe
Yeah, yeah,
practice sometimes together. All right.
yeah,
What
yeah.
about you, Danny? What are your thoughts for the future? I was gonna say, I noticed as Raver said, he wants to keep competing, and I noticed you've been playing Apex a lot lately.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like, to me, I've been always playing some game for passion, and since the beginning of Apex came out, I used to just shoot there, because when you get into the game and you have that feeling that you better, you just gotta play, and you have the plus when you actually like it.
Hmm.
I think that's a big win. that you can get. So I just feel the same right now with Apex. I mean, feel like everybody have some stuff right now too that, like I said, gears actually help out. So we can actually focus in other stuff. We can do another stuff, or we can just play something to actually want it to be better. And that's just my plan right now, man.
Okay.
Go wild in Apex.
Hey, keep it up, man. And then finally, Deza, what are your future plans?
I mean, my future plans are play Apex too. I've been playing with Danny a lot. I think Apex is a game to, if you love the Apex, you can play hours and hours, and you just don't get bored. That's what I love to play. If I play video games, it's because of that, because I can play all day, all night, and I don't be bored. And yeah, that's what I feel with Apex, and I think I'm about to play Apex every time, and then if I can go pro, I will go pro in Apex.
Okay, I mean, who knows? You might be the guys who revive PK Apex. You never know. So I'm pass it to you.
Hopefully.
Hey, I would love to see it because again, my favorite thing about you, the passion. I kid you not. Like this isn't me just saying it, but like you guys were the first team on the Knights that got me excited, got me jumping out of my chair and like flipping out and like all the emotions.
Claro. Y respecto a este cambio de juego, ¿no? Que unos se van a enfocar en Apex, otros se van a enfocar en crear contenido, o un break, o encontrar un juego que les apasione. ¿Cómo lo viven con su comunidad, ya que tienen muchísima gente siguiéndolos y yo creo que los van a apoyar a donde sea que se vayan? ¿Ustedes cómo se sienten al ver a toda la comunidad apoyándolos en sus diferentes proyectos?
¿Voy yo? Sí, voy yo. Pues la verdad es que la comunidad yo creo que es como parte muy fundamental de todo esto. Hay gente que le va a gustar más que hagas una cosa, otra parte de tu comunidad que hagas otra cosa. Yo creo que lo esencial, lo primordial es cómo te sientas tú, o sea, qué es lo que quieres tú. Yo, en mi caso, yo sinceramente quiero competir. Yo no, o sea, aparte, me gusta la parte de hacer streams, o sea, nomás de chill, de crear contenido. Pero yo, no sé, sinceramente yo sí quiero competir en cualquier otro juego. Hay 2 o 3 opciones, ya veré pues como cuál priorizo. Pero yo creo que sí, y aparte yo creo que mi comunidad o parte de la gente que me apoya quieren verme competir en algún otro juego. La gente es muy apasionada a los esports. Entonces yo creo que será, o sea, parte de lo que voy a hacer en un futuro va a ser como un poquito mixto, buscar competir en algún juego, pero al mismo tiempo pues crear contenido.
Ok, ¿y tú cómo lo vas a llevar, Identips? Que claramente te vemos siempre jugando Apex con Deso. ¿Te vas a meter a la escena competitiva y también a seguir haciendo streams para la comunidad?
Yo creo que sí. No tengo ahorita como que en sí la imagen grande, pero pues sé que estamos ahí viendo ahorita ciertas posibilidades de pues hacer algo juntos, porque pues es entretenido también como que jugar, por ejemplo, en este aspecto de que de eso también juega Apex, no sé, como que se siente también, ya cuando conoces un juego bien, hasta también la química como que ya traes así de otro juego, es divertido también, obviamente, pues jugar con personas que está chido, ¿sabes? Te gusta la vibra y el ambiente que te dan.
Ajá, obviamente la amistad que tienen, pues fuera de cualquier juego, yo creo que es invaluable y poder continuar con esta amistad en otro juego y enfocarse en nuevos proyectos juntos, yo creo que es la magia de la comunidad y del ambiente de los videojuegos. ¿Tú qué opinas de eso al respecto?
Pues sí, la verdad que, como dice Daniel, la verdad que jugar con personas que ya conoces, que sabes que lo han hecho en otros juegos, siento que es lo más importante porque hay personas que aunque sean muy buenas en un juego, si no tienen la mentalidad y las ganas de saber cómo entrenar, de saber qué debes hacer, pues en verdad que nunca van a tener éxito en eso. Y siento que es algo que nosotros con el tiempo hemos aprendido el cómo entrenar, el qué cosas ver. Por supuesto que debes de ser bueno en el juego, pero eso ya se da metiéndole horas. Y pues nada, siento que lo más importante es querer hacerlo, tener las ganas de hacerlo y siento que sí, que pues Apex puede ser el camino que nos lleve a eso.
Perfecto, pues no les deseamos más que suerte y mucho éxito en el camino que cualquiera de los 4 elijas, si van juntos, si van separados, pues esperemos les vaya de lo mejor y yo creo que su comunidad los va a apoyar, no importa a dónde se vayan. ¿Veis?
All right, so we're at the tail end of our show. So my favorite thing to do is like get what are your final words to your family, your friends, and Knights Nation. I'll start off with Fiercely.
Oh yeah, I would like to thank everyone so much in the Knights Nation. Really, since the first time I came here, all I receive is love and a warm welcome from y'all. I mean, I will always be grateful with Pittsburgh Knights, but yeah, and to everybody who is supporting us, even from PK and my family, everyone. I would like to thank everybody for the nice words, for all the screams cheering for us, the for all the nerves while being in the match. I will always be grateful with that. You know, everyone knows we Pittsburgh Knights is the number one of the top team since I think since the beginning Pittsburgh Knights in the game. Always fighting for the top. We won it more than anyone else, I think, and I'm really grateful that everybody that cheer me up in all these years because I will nobody of us will have make it this far without any of the support of everybody.
Mm-hmm. Raver,
thank you.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You're all good, man.
I just want to thank you of PK and the people behind them and the people behind of PK. They are supporting me since I was in Fire Nights and this thing of the buyout and that thing. And I hope to see them in the future in year 6 or another game. They are the best source that I ¿cómo se
I be
dice?
part of.
Sí, sí, sí. And nothing. I love PK. Thank you.
Hey, we love you too, man.
We love you too, man.
Deso?
Deso?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I want to say thank you to PK. Garrett just told me I've been the longest member of PK of all time. That make me so proud.
We gotta get you a trophy.
Yes.
That make me so proud to be a part of this organization. Since we start playing for them, and I play my last LAN event with them with PK, and yeah, I just so thankful to them, and I wish them the best. If year 6 it's in 2 years or 3 years, I wanna be a part of PK when the time comes. So yeah, I can wait and thank you PK for all the things that you do for the team and for me.
I would say we would like to thank you for all the things you've done for us. And then finally, Danny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy too to be here because it's been a roller coaster, to be honest. Finish the last event with all these gods. It's just, it feels good, man. It just feels good being a team when you know people just don't give up. It's a great feeling. Ended up like that, and it's like how we started pretty much because we were going to land in Mexico last land event, and then we finished in this event. So I'm just very happy with PK for bringing me on again aboard because it was really tough out there too. But it's like I say, it's been a roller coaster. Like I can't be mad.
It was nice coming home.
Yeah, I feel to be honest like I'll learn a lot, because being in other teams, it makes you see that things are not that sweet, it gets you get to yours sometimes to your head, and that's not the point. You just gotta be better and be for your teammate. Be there when he needs it, and I feel like PK brings that vibe on.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. And I'm gonna have Icky do this. I'm gonna ask the same question.
Ok, la última pregunta, es importante, ¿ok? ¿Están listos para competir en un Gear 6 y les gustaría formar parte de Pittsburgh y representar a la comunidad y a Pittsburgh durante estos próximos años que se pueda dar un Gear 6? ¿Les
¿Quién va
gustaría?
primero?
¿Sí?
Yo creo que todos.
100%.
We're winning. Perfect beige.
All right, so we're at the Identivezk show. It was a pleasure having all of you. And again, I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future, and for whenever Gear 6 comes back, that you guys claim your crowns and make everyone bend the knee.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much.
Man. Thank you.
Muchas gracias a los 4 por haber estado en el cierre de temporada de Friday's Night Live. La verdad, yo creo que estuvo bueno el chismecito. Les agradecemos por parte de toda la familia de los Knights el haber hecho historia y el haber luchado hasta el final. De verdad, la comunidad está feliz, está orgullosa de ustedes. Y we can't wait to see you in the next Gear 6.
Gracias.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias, en verdad.
All right.
Ustedes.
Well, thank you. It was a great episode. I was happy to have you as a co-host, Icky. It was nice.
Thank you for inviting me. I
Hey.
really love to be here.
Hey, and who knows? Maybe we can do this a lot more often.
I would love to. I would love to. Invite me and I'll be here anytime, any day.
I got you. So that's a wrap for the season finale of season 2 of Friday Nights Live. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll see you next time, Knights Nation.
It's the Pittsburgh Knights, formerly known as Splice, this roster that has been at the heart and soul and center of the Gears of War community for so many years.
Try still in the hands of Tony, who ends up missing that shot. Dezenine steps in. Dezenine steps in. He gets 2. Could this be the downfall of Fury 1?
He's locked up in a 1v1 towards the outskirts, but Raver Colin, he has to make a big move now, and he'll get the down that he needs. No one is straying from making a play for their team. Nothing but superstars on the main stage. Enzim loses a big 1v1. Bo is in a water. She'll go fiercely. Gonna be Rushies who gets the last laugh there. Rushies only flash missed, but he will get stunned. Full spread. Easy kill there being picked up by Dezenine. To get back towards the Vexy. Raver with a right-hand advantage, hitting some solid shots. I love that backslide there to hit the blind fire.
Like the push from Fiercely, confidence ensuing. Dezo, he might make the push with Fiercely now having his cross. He should have started to tick through. Player 2 and 3, they've got to make a move, get onto the decap. They'll do so. PK will survive, and then they might actually thrive.
Hold up, wait a minute. That B-Hill will get decapped as well.
He really gave it his all. Raver actually might get it back in. Rushies is going for the finish. Identis will finally be finished off.
This could come through. Fiercely, be confident. Get in there, hit your shots.
Oh, there's
Raver on
Raver.
the flank.
It's over.
Now it's a 2v1.
Rushy surely
got a
doesn't
series.
No.
B3 on the map right now. Rise has one-man advantage, but it's gone to the wayside.
Lancer.
Dezo pulls out the Lancer. Beers is getting challenged by Enzim. Dezo over the top. Dezo over the top. This is going to be up to Detox. And that's a trade. That's a trade. And PK goes 3 in a row.
Playing, but the suppressing fire from Rushies. The blind fire over the top.
Are you kidding me, Rush? Are you kidding me, Dezo?
Oh my God.
Dezenine and Identivezk, the duo, gonna connect, and Raver comes and cleans up. Dezo just went huge. The ability to stay alive for E-Hill. This could be for the map. Oh my God, Identivezk connects with the blindy, and there's the kill. Identivezk goes huge. He's Identivezk. He's the king. LA is the best player in LATAM and trying to prove he's the best in the world.
This a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it, get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma.